I'm Terry Bradshaw. Join me as we meet the people, view the places, and experience the values and ideas that define our world today, right here on Profiles. Whether at home, at work, or at play, many of the surfaces we move across today are predictable. And as a result, our reaction times to unexpected surface variations have invariably become slower.
Cross-extensor reflex is a reflex that is wired into the human body, and its sole purpose is to switch the force production or the weight from one extremity to the other, and it is meant to keep our center of gravity from falling to the floor or keep those extremities from getting injured. As we age, it significantly degrades, which is a big problem.
A slow crossed extensor reflex speed can put us at risk of an injury, such as an ankle sprain or a serious fall.
Any injury for an athlete has a major effect on their performance, particularly an ankle sprain. Ankle sprain being in the lower extremity of the leg has a total effect on the total performance of an athlete, regardless of the athletic endeavor. So you really want to try to avoid all injuries in the ankle area.
Jace Graber, creator of Shifter Reflex Training, has developed a means of shifting elite athletes and military personnel away from potential falls and injuries and toward greater symmetry and balance. His patented solution, the Shifter, is a bilaterally independent training device that's designed to rewire one's crossed extensor reflex back into the neuromuscular system in a matter of hours.
Any skill that has an inherent high level of instability, such as skiing or skateboarding, will heighten the cross-extensor reflex, but nowhere near the level the Shifter training will achieve.
Independent studies show training on the Shifter significantly increases coordination and communication between both legs and the center of gravity, an important attribute for elite athletes and military personnel.
Shifter reflex training uses 24 patented training progressions. And when a user becomes fully proficient at these progressions, and they can run through it with their eyes closed, they do have a heightened cross-extensor reflex that is roughly 10 times faster than what it was prior to training. Myself, after being fully progressed, what I've noticed with unpredicted events, stepping on a patch of ice, stepping off a curb, I do have a heightened cross-extensor reflex and I don't fall.
Former University of Minnesota Gopher basketball shooting guard Blake Hofferber was prone to ankle injuries. In 2009, he began training on the Shifter and says it has helped him tremendously on the court.
Using the Shifter these past couple seasons has greatly improved my reflexability. At the beginning of my career, I had some setbacks and ankle sprains where I wasn't able to compete at the highest level. Because of the Shifter, I have been able to compete at the highest level and have the record at the University of Minnesota for the most career games played.
Graber says a person can fully progress in anywhere from 5 to 20 hours, and once fully progressed, will have a reflex speed that's about 10 times faster.
When someone who is not trained on the Shifter gets on the drop box, the trapdoor drops out really quick and they have no reaction to it at all. They just stand in the hole. When someone who is trained on the Shifter gets on the drop box, they react lightning quick. Within 30 milliseconds, they start moving their foot out of that hole, that unpredicted event, and they slam down the other one right on top of the drop box, lightning quick, and they stay up.
Training on the Shifter has allowed me to have a lot better traction control for my bike. When I'm going uphill and I'm loading and unloading, if I'm pushing too much on my forward foot, the back tire is going to break loose. So in that split second of loading and unloading and keeping even power on the pedals, I'm allowed to have better traction going uphill, allowing me a lot more wattage, a lot more force, and ultimately beating my competitors.
As a former athlete, I had numerous injuries throughout my career. The ultimate gratification is training athletes on the Shifter, watching them stay injury-free and continue to perform at their highest level.